Yo! Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the records. So very nice to see you here in the Akashic Records. Hello. You know, I think the eggs are a little bigger than I intended them to be. I think I don't mind that. Ay. Oh. Ah. Weh. Ostrich eggies, yes! I've always wanted to eat an ostrich egg. Just like hard boil an ostrich egg and eat that. How dare! I was actually a little bit chimped. We only just got started though. Stream delay is awful. Oh, I frickin' bet you're thousands of feet in the air.
Ray, you had to deal with me for 20 months wild.
I did. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Almost 2 years. To think that I was only streaming 4 months before you ended up joining this community, Kari. That's actually kind of crazy. If I can still watch and chat, that's awesome. I'm very glad to have you here, Immortal, and I am more than happy to provide you a little bit of entertainment because I believe, as Vesper said, you are raw dogging a 5-hour flight, and I do not envy you. Honestly, that's one of the things I hate about flying, is I pretty much never am able to sleep unless I like straight sedate myself somehow. Because the seats are just not comfortable enough for me to sleep. I sleep like a little bit of a princess. I need like a really nice bed and really nice pillow, and I have to sleep with a night guard in because I clench my teeth really bad, and I have to put a mask over my eyes because I'm so light sensitive. I am super spoiled. If you wanted to hard boil an entire ostrich egg, you'd end up overcooking the whites. It's true. There isn't really a temperature that you can do it without overcooking the whites too. Valkyria's princess confirmed. Well, not gonna say no, especially if it gets me princess treatment. Alright. A reminder to all star dancers and patrons of the records, mid-flight reading is discouraged. All books, tomes, scrolls, and data slates should be secured to varying binding standards. That, you just reminded me, Immortal, I really need to get voice mod working. So I can do an actual intercom voice. There's a lot of stuff. You didn't do the bing bong of announcements starting? What? Should I just, like, say bing bong? I'm used to sleeping on planes because I drank coffee like an idiot because I felt like tasting coffee. Yeah. I read that a little bit in the pre-stream chat. What? Hello? What? The fuck? Because of you, I gotta get a soundboard. Actually, so because of that, my birthday is next week. It's next Friday. Probably gonna stream on the day because I have the entire week off work, so I will have the energy to be able to stream a while. And because of this, I've been thinking about nice birthday gifts, including a lot of upgrades for my streaming setup. Kind of want to try a soundboard, actually. Because, well, a lot of people have them. I don't know how they work, so I don't know what kind of setup it would take. That, and I'm considering upgrading finally to a Go XLR mic, which is also really, I don't know. I don't want to get excited for something that hasn't even happened, but it sounds exciting. I have another reason. Yes. My birthday is next week. Everybody here is free to go crazy. I debated on putting up a throne. Yes, it is next Friday, December 5th. Obviously, no one here should feel obligated to give me any kind of gift, even if it is like throwing a couple bits my way. But of course, I would appreciate it. It would be nice, but it's not required. If you want, if you can't like afford to get anything or do anything, but you still want to do something nice by me, absolutely show up to my stream, and hang out and chat, because that's what I really want. I could try to explain, but I'm not sure I could via messages and without the ability to point to things. I don't know what that means, but that's fair. Oh, right, you're an audio person. Maybe I should ask you for mic recommendations. Although, I think we talked about this, and, like, my needs would be different than what you're used to, I think we said? I don't remember. But shoot, I'm planning on finding a way to make my birthday this year a really nice one, because I have a very long history of not really being celebrated. So, you know, I try to make it count these days, in recent years, because damn it, I deserve it. I deserve it. Explaining how to set up and use the soundboard. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I can look up some tutorials and such and inform myself on the matter, but I don't know. This is all also assuming that I don't, you know, forget all of this, because, you know, I've been fronting for a while, but I don't, you know, but I've been fronting for a while today, but, you know, I could always switch, and it'd be kind of frustrating if, like, I switched away, and then whoever else takes over just kind of forgets about the fact that we want streaming stuff. I'm hoping to do some upgrades as well to, like, my alerts and my viewer rewards and stuff too. But I don't want to get anybody too excited about that until I know what's going to happen. I mostly worked with handheld mics and audio setups, neither of which are exactly good for streaming. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Honestly, it's just about... It's hard to, like, actually look at a mic that's available online and try to guess at what the quality is, because I'm not an audio engineer, so I could read all those text stats, but I don't know what they mean. So I'm not really sure what's the best thing to shoot for. So, I don't know. That is for something for me to figure out off stream, though. So, let's not worry about that, and let's play a nice game, shall we? I'll admit, I was planning on playing Pacific Drive or Pocket Mirror today, but I wanted something kind of relaxing because I'm actually feeling kind of sick today. I'm a little worried I might be coming down to something, which would really suck. So I want to take it kind of easy today. So I was thinking, well, we haven't done a visual novel in a while. And yes, it is fully voice acted, but that's like a good thing. That's like kind of a mixed blessing right now, because that way I have to do a little bit less reading and I can focus on chilling out with you guys and reacting and chatting. I also don't know how much space and what you really want to focus money on anyway. Right now, Yay, more of an Eldritch Wife. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about microphones to really say what I want to, like, focus on. But the soundboard is something that would be kind of nice to have, but I definitely don't have to have. The microphone, however, is something that kind of desperately needs replacing. I don't want to ask you guys to guess what mic I have because I don't want you guys telling me how bad my audio quality is, but I can definitely tell you my mic is a very basic one. Difficulty of trying to do a very hardware-focused job remotely. I know. Thank you for trying, though. It's okay. It's okay. I think I gotta go into studio mode to get Slay the Princess ready. I know it's not Blue Yeti because you at least have view standard. Interesting thing to say. Oh, come on. Bottom of the barrel for content creators? Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, damn it. It did the thing, guys. It did the thing. The window size thing. Okay. Yeah, that thing. Okay. Let's get over here. Also, I suppose... Well, now that everybody's guessing... No, it... Look, it is a Blue Yeti, okay? I got this thing years ago, like years before I even considered actually streaming. I just kind of thought, like, maybe one day I will. And... Thank you, Bear. Hello. And, you know, I couldn't really afford very much at the time. And you know what? It works. It works, okay? Why do you think I want to replace it so bad? Don't laugh at me. Why do you think I want to replace it? I know it's shitty. I thought it was a different kind, but I couldn't remember the brand. No, yeah. Yeah, everyone starts with one. Exactly. Everyone starts with one. And really, I absolutely busted my ass software-wise to make it sound somewhat nice. And I really want something better. And I'm thinking of upgrading straight to XLR, assuming that it works with my mixer because I don't want to replace my mixer. I'm laughing because I'm right. That's fair. I don't know. I felt a little better when Jazzy said, oh, it's definitely not a Blue Yeti, because that meant that my audio quality was better than what you might expect from a Blue Yeti. God. Do not shame me. I simply made do with what I could. So yeah, I'm trying to research like better ones and good brands. I was looking at Sennheiser because I know they're a very good like sound company, but I feel like they kind of specialize in other shit. Like they do a lot of handheld mics, and I'm like, well, that's not what I need. Maybe one day I could have reached a point in audio engineering where I could pick out what model was by ESR. They do a lot of headphones too. Yes, I think I am definitely gonna get a pair of Sennheiser headphones the next time I can, assuming they do wireless, but I don't actually know. Oh no. Oh no. I have been taken away. Help. Help. Someone help me. The demons. There we go. Okay, how did you fall? The demons were trying to take me. Feels wrong to talk about audio engineering in past tense. Yeah. Sucks that you kind of had to do other things, but I guess that's just kind of what life does. Takes you in very strange directions, and you just kind of go with it. I mean, I'm a theater kid, you know? I went to school because it was my passion in life to be an actor. Now I work in insurance and I'm an anime girl on the internet. So, you know, you can end up anywhere. Okay, first of all, demons would never do that because they hate surprises. Secondly, they were trying to take you to your surprise pizza party. Well, were they my demons or Omega's demons? Because if they're my demons, I'm not sure I want to go to a pizza party. They might bite me. No, if they're my demons, then that means they were my angels and they fell. I asked Sandy for help. Oh, okay. Technically, that would mean that Sandalphon was one of Omega's angels, or Omega's demons, because he originally was one of its angels. But we could consider them to be my demons, because they're mine now. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Aren't they yours anyways? I guess so, yeah. They may be fallen angels, but they're basically my angels. Can I try to poke you towards a certain route? Absolutely. I am not going to ignore the expertise of an audio engineer. Even if I don't like go with it, I at least treasure your advice. I mean, we need little info text bars that pop up for Galaxial stuff. Oh my god! Wait! Rizu! Write that down! Editor, write that down! That'd be such a great idea for when we start doing videos. Just offer little context pop-ups for when I start ranting about Galaxial or saying random shit. Although, man, would we be able to fit any of it into a pop-up? I'm wordy as fuck. I meant route as in game route, not technical. Oh! Yeah. Maybe. You know, this is our first time playing the Pristine cut, so I kinda want to just see where we end up, because it's been a long time since we played this. So I might want to do the first two routes, just kind of seeing where we end up, and then after, I wouldn't mind if anybody wants to try and nudge me to see what routes they want to see. We should probably play this game, huh? I'll admit I was just enjoying the music. This is a love story. Oh, I should have gotten tea. Alright, we're starting a new game. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
We're fucking back. Oh man, that's such a nice feeling. Yeah, this isn't a just yapping stream. That is true, but I'm trying to learn the ways of being a streamer, of being a VTuber. And that involves casually doing what the fuck ever instead of instead of trying to be like amped up, focused on getting shit done as fast as possible. Anyway.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Well, we know that's a fucking lie.
While I appreciate the mental exercise,
Oh shit, I
we
forgot.
are running up against a bit of a ticking
Oops.
clock.
Honestly, I forgot the hero doesn't say
Nevertheless,
everything always.
let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Nah, I don't know about that. Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
I mean, that's actually fair. Members of the monarchy don't actually do anything. But... Out of the world, what are you talking about?
The end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Yes, I do agree with that. Like, the point of a monarchy, the purpose of a monarchy is government. The purpose of a government is leadership and the proper allocation of resources. But, you know, a lot of royalty and nobility kind of just like sit on their asses and ruin people's lives because they're bored. I keep hearing the Disco Elysium narrator after reading so much Fury of the Shattered Mirror. You and your fanfiction. Yeah. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
There is one route that I'm kind of hoping we get first, but I feel like there's no way we're gonna get it first.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
It's what I do instead of rewriting the same thing. That's actually an interesting idea. Like, going, okay, I really like this IP, but there isn't any more to read. So, I want to, like, still involve myself in the world, but not just reread it. So, I read fanfiction. I wonder if a lot of people see it that way. I never have myself.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
There's a route that I know that is massively expanded now and pretty
awesome.
awesome.
Almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Haha. A lot of people do that? Yeah, I guess, I don't know, I never thought of it that way. Because I kinda... reading fanfiction bothers me. Because I always have this, like, internal critic, this internal skeptic in my head of like, oh, this isn't the author who's writing this. This isn't canon. This isn't written by the person who knows the characters best. This isn't written by the person who knows every intention behind every choice made in the story originally. So how could they write something as good or as well informed as the original story? So I always talk myself out of reading fanfiction, even though when I was a kid, when I was younger, I used to love reading fanfiction, actually. I read a lot. And I'll only tell you what IP I read a lot of fanfiction of if you guess it, because it's embarrassing. Going without the knife.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a...
No! Fuck! I'm fidgeting and I forgot right-click stops things. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. I say more as being able to see the different ways others love the same characters you do, even if they're not 100% accurate. Interesting. Was it Digimon? You strike me as a Digimon person. I never watched Digimon when I was young. Not that I wasn't interested, I just never had access to it. I think I would love it, honestly.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Princess.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
I don't really play narrative-driven RPGs for the same reasons. Yeah. I loved Expedition 33. I am never gonna play it a second time. I might replay Undertale, though. That might be my only exception. I also have heard good things about the games. My suspension of disbelief can't hold long enough for that.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm here to save you!
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
I'll only play Expedition 33 one more time so I can see the other choices. So, about that, I have an issue when it comes to story-based games, especially like story-based RPGs. I cannot get myself to like play the other routes, like to do the other choices. It just, I don't know. It's like I simply cannot force myself to do it. Because I'm like, this is what I in my heart know this is what I in my heart would do if I was put into this situation. And I find it difficult to defy that. I so badly want to replay Tyranny again, but I can't feel the same about the characters. Interesting.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
That being said, I'm gonna try it with Stalker 2. Because Stalker 2 is a drastically different game depending on what routes you take, and I like that. There are very few games that I will 100% or play multiple times. When I played a lot was Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3. Yeah, those were good. Although I have not been able to get myself to replay a Soulsborne game. I played Elden Ring once. I played Dark Souls 2 and 3 once. I replayed the original Dark Souls a single time. I beat Bloodborne once. Council has a universal agreement about that type of thing. Which thing? About like not replaying games? Because if so, yes, we kind of, you know, it's built into like our DNA, all of us, that we crave novelty, and we have trouble. I don't know. It's kind of like if the problem with trying to play a game from the perspective of different members of the council is each game is only really favored by one or two members at a time. So when it comes to story choices, if it is a game that only really interests, like, say, Loon or Lane or the two of them, we're only ever going to see their choices. Whereas if there is a game that only Ishtar's into, and only Ishtar, we're only ever going to hear from her. And, like, sure, we could have them try. It's just that game just brings out that personality, if that makes sense. Because you never get to choose who fronts. You never get to decide who takes over. It just kind of happens. It gets, like, there are different triggers, and that happens. And sometimes you can kind of, like, have maybe, like, a little bit of influence. You can kind of, like, try, and maybe it's semi-consistent, but nobody can ever just, like, switch on command. If people say that they can, they're probably full of shit.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
I will say I did play Mass Effect and Dragon Age over and over again. I played the Mass Effect trilogy once, and I could never finish it again. I tried multiple times. I tried when I got the Legendary Edition, but I was just kind of like, I can't. I do think I'm going to one day try to commit
down the stairs
to Mass Effect again, though.
Eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
You could stream it. That's kind of what I was wondering. Like, if I did stream it, then I would... I mean, unless the viewer count dried up. Like, if you guys got really bored of it, I would have to commit to playing the entire trilogy if I streamed it. But I don't know. Otherwise, I might just have trouble sticking with it.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Mass Effect March. Jesse, I'd have to stream like 5 hours a day, like 5 days a week to probably finish the entire trilogy in 1 month. Mods really breathe good life into the games. Damsel right away. You think so? That's kind of what I was going for, but I don't actually know.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more
I'm gonna
difficult.
go straight to helping her. Mass Effect March, Mass Effect April, Mass Effect May, just Mass Effect June.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Joke's on you, narrator. I want the world to end. Have you seen the housing situation? Clean slate time.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Unless... I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there, and if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
What if we got prisoner?
Is someone else here?
You try the door.
But it's locked from the outside.
Hey! Let me out of here!
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
What the fuck you want me to do? Strangle her?
You
Psychopath?
make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
I'm pretty sure we would have gotten a violent princess if we had taken the blade, so... Freeing her by cutting her hand off is, I'm pretty sure, not an option here.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing
There it
through
is.
her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she
There it
rips
is.
her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a
Girl
time to
dinner.
strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
I'm gonna save her!
Fine.
Save her!
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just
poor
above the
princess.
unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
I know. She's got those autism activate eyes.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
I think I remember how
As
this
the
is gonna
princess
turn out.
approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
No! Warn her!
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
You know, not to ruin the whole visual, but she could have just chewed off her thumb to free her hand given the design shackle. I mean, maybe she doesn't know that. Submit is for the best. Why are you telling me that? Oh, wait, are you trying to nudge me towards the route you want already? How dare you? How dare you? I'm not gonna kill her. I'm not gonna fucking kill her. No! my first route, when I first played this like a year ago, I got the princess where we replaced flirting with fighting. Now, I'm gonna do this one where I give everything I have to not kill her.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
Mm-hmm.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
It's fine, baby. It's for the best.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done.
Mm-hmm.
For her sake.
We can do this.
For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Yep. Pierce my heart again. Just keep stabbing me. You'll hit my heart eventually.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you poor sweetie. You got blood on your dress.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Oh, baby.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
Poor thing.
I'm so sorry.
I just want to say how sweet it is that she felt nothing. She was more distraught killing me than chopping her own hand off.
With one last thrust
That's
of the
love
knife,
right there.
your legs give out beneath
That's
you.
real love.
You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right?
Ari, have you not... Did you not watch me stream this? Is this new to you? Because if so, that's very exciting.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice.
I was down for it. Oh, okay. Because we do eventually know what's going on with the narrator. And I'll just say, I've never liked the guy.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yes, we did. We got the damsel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I feel like that's how you know I've healed emotionally. Is the second time I play this game for the first time, our first route is the damsel.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
But okay, no.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it. Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Four? Oh, damn. Right. Princess, hero, smitten, me. I always found the early end route for the damsel the most viscerally disturbing, personally. You mean like the one that we just did? Or the one where you ask her too many questions, if you know what I mean.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
That's fucking true. I would burn down the whole world if I couldn't love anymore. Let's go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat. We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
I don't have questions for. Yeah, that fucked me up because, yeah, that one was creepy, but and it creeps me out too because like that is what I would do in that situation, but clearly. Well, now that I understand her a little better, I understand the right way to go about it.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
I feel kind of dumb. I feel kind of dumb. I kind of feel like this game could be an allegory for DID. The fingering the O. What? Am I doing something weird? But no, seriously, I feel like this could be this game could be argued to be like an allegory for dissociative disorders.
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Reminds me of the dimension-based horror and also personal nightmare scenario I have once. Yes. You're rotating the finger on the O and it was adorable. Why are you laughing? I do that. When I play a visual novel, if I have a cursor, I do that. I trace things. And I click a lot. I like to right click, but obviously most visual novels you can't do that because it opens the save menu. But I like to fidget. And it's so cute. Why is it cute? I don't understand. I'm just tracing. It's nothing weird. Why is it cute? I don't understand.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
An AI driven solely by the directive to please a single person, and good God, it was one of the most bloody and death-filled rounds as an AI. Yeah. Something like that is always... It's always... Yeah.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I love the mirror thing.
Because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here. In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. Or why would you lie about that? What's the point? Those are both very good points. I could totally see all the different princesses as manifestations of dissociative peoples. Yeah, and like, if you want an idea of what it's like in my head, having like multiple hero voices in your head as you're just going about life, that's what it's like a lot of the time. Isn't she basically DID for a goddess? Yeah. And the long quiet is DID for a god? I want to look at myself.
Great idea. We have to make sure we're looking our best before we save her.
We shouldn't waste time preening. If he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
I'm gonna approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Basement!
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
This makes me think of a cool interpretation of a god creating demigods / children, or selecting champions and living their consciousness being through them rather than being one consciousness. Interesting. It always confused me why they use crows as a motif for stability. That's interesting. I've never heard of this. But yeah, like, any time I make a decision, it's like I've got 5 hero voices in my head debating on what to do. I hear a lot of bickering over many things, including what to stream, although that was a pretty short argument today.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
No, I'm in love.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the
pretty.
princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Yes, it is I, come to save you.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
I love being dashing.
And she called us a hero.
Hmm.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Yes.
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
Well, she killed us.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
It's true.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
Nope.
We damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Narrator, you lying sack of shit. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Honestly, now that I know, like, everything, now that I know the truth, I am not the least bit disturbed by this. In fact, my experience with parts work and my experience with coming to terms with and understanding my OSDD and how parts work integrates into people who are not with dissociative disorders. This is just a part of her. It's just one of her parts.
That's because she's perfect.
She is. She's perfect the way she is.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
That's real. I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
That might actually be true.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
I am perhaps more disturbed due to a singular viewpoint. That's fair. I mean, you did explain what's disturbing about it to you, but I don't know. So we've played this game before. Is anyone here worried about spoilers? Does anybody, like, not know what's going on and need me to not spoil everything for you? Well, I know you're good, Jazzy. Mainly wondering about Kari, who is still here. But I do think everybody else here, except maybe one lurker, hasn't. But I don't know what we're good about because I had to be. Spoilers. Yeah, I think we're okay. So the thing is the damsel is just one part, one piece of the whole that is the shifting mound. She is one fragment of a greater consciousness. So it makes sense that she would be incomplete. It makes sense that if you try to move outside of her directive, that she would fall apart and stop making sense because you're moving outside of her parameters. Because I can't really say that she's like an alter. She's more like a part. She's a piece of the princess, the real princess. The damsel is supposed to be your trust. Exactly. It's something like that. It's not like each princess is a fully realized person and they should be treated that way. They are a piece. They are a part. And you playing this game, you having this experience, is learning to love every single facet of the shifting mound. Every single piece of her. And that, in my opinion, and maybe it's, because I have a dissociative disorder, because my parts and my pieces are so significant, but it feels to me like the most beautiful way to love somebody. It still feels wrong to subvert even a subroutine of a larger mind for almost entirely personal pleasure. Never mind the fact she is a lesser mind, slightly even complicated, but much more malleable. Yeah, the thing is I'm not doing this for my pleasure. I am doing this to play this route and to perform the act of love. I am not seeking to take anything from her. If anything, I'm giving lots and lots of energy to her to realize and fulfill this version of her. And that's what I'm gonna do with every route. Is, the witch, I'm gonna be a sneaky little fucking rat, and I'm gonna compete with her on that. The one we started with last time, I'm gonna fight her head on, and I'm gonna get the shit kicked out of me, or I'm gonna kick the shit out of her, and it's gonna be great. I'm not doing the damsel so that I can be loved and do weird shit with her. No. I'm doing this so that I can choose each little piece of her and give it all of the love that it deserves. And I am starting with AI ethics. Perhaps doesn't translate to goddess-shaped holes in reality. It does not. It does not, because this isn't an AI that's programmed to do. She's not programmed to love me this way. She just does. And I'm not taking advantage of that. I just am.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Right. Yeah. I don't know why I asked.
No. I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Another piece of how ridiculously romantic it is that we are creating one of these parts that coincides with her every time. Every time she brings one out for us to meet, we take one of our own and we meet it with her. This is such a good love story.
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
No thoughts.
I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
It's true.
What do we do now?
And yep, because I am playing to this part, I'm going to follow through with it. We leave. And then we have our whole lives to figure out what to do next.
That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it.
This is happening.
I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
Yeah, mope all you want.
You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Understood. You are so pretty. I love every version of
And
you.
what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
They're shaping her, right? I think it's just like highlights. I think we can open it if we try together. That's trust, baby!
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me? I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your way upstairs and the blade. That's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
Gotta get the fuck away from the blade. You're not doing that.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you. You know, if her walking out that door is really gonna end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works.
No, I think it is.
Yes, what he said. That's not how this works.
Oh, fair.
Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
Why does she sound like a Valley Girl to me the more she talks? No, narrator, this isn't about you, it's about her. That's your problem, yeah. I think as long as we're close to this knife, there is a chance that he'll try and force us to kill her. So we gotta get out of here. We're leaving.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside. Our happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our
Pat, pat, pat.
beloved's eyes.
Pat the princess on the head. Pat, pat, pat.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
It's okay. I'll see you again soon.
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Oh, that's a really nice touch. The expression on her face when she's being embraced by the rest of her. She's smiling. waiting. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place. I just remember Damsel got a chapter 3 in the new edition. What? Did we miss it? Did we fuck something up?
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd go about even looking for her.
You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. I can't believe she was taken away from us. The nerve.
Yes, choose to stay, and it goes on to chapter... Fuck! Oh my god, oh my god, there's an autosave. Oh my god, there's an autosave. Oh my god. Well, we have to see chapter 3, because... it's new edition. I'm not just gonna deprive you guys of that. Oh man, autosaves is such a clutch addition to this. All we need to be happy is each other. What if we stayed here and built a life together?
What a romantic suggestion. You're right. We don't need the world. All we need is each other.
That's exactly what I just suggested. Was it not romantic when I suggested it?
Did you suggest that? I wasn't listening.
You answered me.
But the door's right there. We can just leave.
Wait. Why would she say that? Was she not wooed by our proclamation of love?
Are we not enough for her? She's not wooed by you because staying here and building a life together isn't a solution. It isn't anything. It's a non-answer. It can't be done.
But this is her wanting something, which I find interesting. I want to leave. I already made the choice that involved me following my heart, but I'm going against it. Or at least he gives you a proper chapter instead of just giving you the lovesick gray as chapter 3. What does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? Trust me, it'll be better for both of us if we stay. We can be happier, we just have to want it.
But we would have to be here forever. I don't know you.
Oh shit.
This is really what you want, though, isn't it?
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
I guess we could do that.
That's interesting. That's really interesting.
She doesn't seem happy about this.
But she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can she?
I don't know. She has a point. She doesn't know us.
No. It has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess, if we just say the right things, if we just showed her the contents of our heart, she'd be happy here.
I don't like the way you're saying that.
As the voice thinks its thought, your hands
God.
raise, fingers pointing towards your chest, and then... What? No, you absolutely do not do that.
Oh, but I do.
What? What is he doing? We can't see unless you tell us. Are you sure you want to know? I suppose I can't stall forever. You plunge your nails into
that
your chest,
sound.
digging deep, grasping for a handhold.
Woo!
And you find it, your fingers curling around your ribs.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no! What are you doing? Are you okay? You can't do that and be okay.
Time out. He should not be allowed to do that. He's not the decider.
And yet, it's done, isn't it?
It will be soon.
Oh!
You yank violently, your bones cracking with wet
pops as you
Oh.
pull yourself apart inch by painful inch.
Whew.
Your exposed
Oh.
heart, framed by jagged ribs, thumps rhythmically in your raw, bloodied chest. The loosened threads of your body unfurling to cover the surface of the room.
Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't know she wants.
Ugh. Ooh.
Oh, I see. You're trying to tell me something. It's beautiful.
The princess,
Oh, God.
mesmerized, reaches towards your beating heart, and then everything goes dark and we die? Yes.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh. I missed some awesome audio work. That was part of it. Oh, fuck. Yes, there was really good audio from when we literally ripped our chest open to show her our heart. And, oh, that cuts it real uncomfortably close to a phobia I have. Holy fuck. Oh, it's worse than the roaches thing. Oh, God. I need a second. I need a second. What the fuck? Hang on a second. I think I hear an ice cream truck. The fuck? We just started having one of those come around to our neighborhood, and it's so creepy. That was an ice cream truck. That was. It's fucking 6:30 p.m. and there's an ice cream truck. So how are you enjoying the new content so far? Oof. This route hit me in a weak point. I don't imagine it will get worse unless it gets worse, but I don't imagine it'll get worse. Epilogue, happily ever after. Interesting.
You're on a path in the
Ooh.
woods. Mate, we're clearly already in the cabin. Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are. How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet. We've been here before. Well, not here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew about the loop-in last time. Now, he's clearly disorientated. I'm sure all this new info is going to come as quite a shock to him. Best if we're gentle.
What's the opportunist doing here?
And right on cue, here's the new guy. Welcome! Thank you. I'm just happy to be here. Okay, yes, I get it. You've been here before. That's terrible. You know that, right? Because the only reason you would have been here before is if you failed in whatever world you'd come from. Meaning you doomed an entire other reality. But I'm sure since you're so well-travelled, you know that, yes? Well, we know that now, thanks to you. We're all so lucky to be stuck with, working with someone so well-informed. You can count on us to do things right from here on out. I'm going to describe the room now. The interior of the cabin is vast and regal. High arched windows line the walls, their multicoloured glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor. An iron chandelier hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit with flickering light, vaguely illuminating the massive room. This is a house fit for royalty.
Guys, look at the stained glass of the princess. Oh my god. I love her. I love her. As the opportunist sounds like a member of the Beatles. No idea. She even has her heart, right?
Before you, there isn't a blade, is there? That's not good.
Yeah, where's the voice of the Spinton? He was here last time, and it's not like him to be this quiet.
Yeah, he was a bit of a loud one, wasn't he? Is he okay? We're better off without him, if you ask me. One less opinion we have to contend with. Plus, he's the one who got us into this whole mess. Is that so? Maybe there is hope for you after all, free from the bad influence of your missing friend.
Does she now have the Smitten with her? Oh, that would be so cute! If the Smitten straight up gave himself to her. So none of you are going to talk about the mirror?
What is there to say about it? It's a mirror. Is this some sort of a bit? There is no mirror. There's only the stained glass windows, the empty table where your blade should be, and the door to the basement. Oh, my bad. That's why I haven't been talking about it. I see it, just like I saw it last time. Good for you, buddy. You've got a sharp set of eyes on you. Mirror or no mirror, the door to the basement, your only way forward, is just on the other side of the room. How about you walk over there? You cross the room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement. What is this about that supposed mirror? Just reach forward and fumble around a bit. I'm sure you'll find the handle. Well, shall we have a look at ourselves? Maybe it won't go away this time. You reach forward, your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle. Figures. And then you push the door open. Marvellous. We can proceed.
The mirror totally thought it was the door. I did it first, and then I got a kind of like a better look at it.
It would seem that the stairs to the basement don't lead to a basement at all. Rather, they go up. They're draped in fine carpet too, one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... no, that doesn't work here at all. This place is nice. It's fancy, even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm.
Oh, you got the dogs out.
Don't worry about it, boss. You're doing great. I'm not, but I appreciate the encouragement. Well, if all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess.
It's true, maybe we don't.
No, you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice house doesn't mean she doesn't pose a direct threat to all of reality. It's in her very nature. Her voice, gentle and warm, with an undercurrent of fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
You're home. Dinner's ready.
Oh,
As much as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse this gets.
man, we really do look like a homeless barefoot crow man, and she still loves us. Hey, finally stopped insulting her present, right? Jesse, did you, like, look up what the character looks like? Because I honestly don't remember. But, on the other hand, yeah, that's basically just what every bisexual woman does when she falls in love with a man. Bisexual women's preferences are either the most drop-dead gorgeous woman you have ever met, or this one guy who looks like he's homeless and has dad bod. There's no in between.
Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice. Gotta say, I'm with him on this one, boss. When have nice things ever been a problem? That is the problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner.
Oh, Derek, that guy.
I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay?
Yes. I want to see
This
the
hall,
princess.
like the one below, is grand and beautiful. Torches bathe the room in warm, comforting light, just enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance.
Oh my
The
god.
many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long table in the centre of the room, the princess seated at its far end.
I really hope there is a single route where you get to see the long silence from the princess's view. Huh. Yeah, long quiet. I thought it was long quiet. I really hope. So, I was gifted the art book for the complete edition, for the Pristine edition, I mean, and I really hope I can see these tapestries in more detail.
Your pristine blade glints in the weak torchlight, hanging from a golden chain around the princess's neck.
That's beautiful.
So that's where it is. And the tip is already pointed right at her heart. Okay, everything is falling back into place. All you have to do is cross the room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved. That's easy. Yeah, that is easy, isn't it? So, where's the rush?
You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
As the words leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you. You're forcibly seated at the head of the table.
Isn't that better? It is better, right?
What is this place?
It's our happy ending, just like you asked for. It's everything we're supposed to have ever wanted.
What are we supposed... You mentioned dinner.
Oh, right, dinner. I totally forgotten about it.
The flames burn bright,
Whoa!
and a shadow dives across the table. In its wake, it leaves a feast.
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Am I ever? And look at this spread. It's a feast fit for a king. Yeah, and after everything we've been through, we could use a break. More than that, we deserve a break.
Yup. Ads are hitting. Ads are hitting. I guess it's snack time. Oh. Still kind of wondering about that ice cream truck. Do ice cream trucks really, like, drive around after dark? I guess I have, like, heard the jingle. Here's the thing. I have always heard the jingle of an ice cream truck at night, but I've never seen one. That sounds like some cryptid shit. Speaking of ice cream, do I have some passion fruit flavored ice cream mochi? Oh, I love passion fruit. When I was working as a waitress, I had oh god. When I was working as a waitress, we used to do like tropical cocktails. And I did learn how to make a few of them because I was like sort of kind of being trained to be a bartender one day. And we had one of our extracts was just pure passion fruit juice. And I would just occasionally drink a shot glass of that just because I really like the taste of passion fruit juice. You don't expect it to be so sour, and I love that. Again, 1 second. Just a couple more Takis. I basically didn't eat lunch today, so I'm hungry. Okay, Luffy. After stream is over, come over to my house and we'll eat. I'm going to eat.
You begin to feast, and the princess follows suit, her soft smile never fading. The food is more exquisite than you ever could have imagined. You sample countless otherworldly dishes, sauces and bread and hearty stews whose tastes dance across your tongue.
What? Who's gonna eat? Who's gonna eat dinner at my house? A theoretical eating dinner. I've always been tempted to say fuck it and get bartending training, almost entirely due to Valhalla. The problem with trying to train as a bartender is it's really, really hard to break into. The best way you can go about it is work as a server or as a barback at a place that has a bar, and just try to learn everything you can from the actual bartender over there. And, like, you know, try to get enough exposure training to the point where somebody will take you seriously enough to actually have you serve drinks. There's pretty much no other effective way to become a bartender. And I hate it. Because I think if I ever go back into service work, bartending is like the thing I want to do.
You tear at hunks of meat practically melting from the bone, juicy and tender and bursting with flavors you could scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again and again with a flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels.
Applebee's was my kind of option for a theoretical plan. My plan was the movie theater I used to work at, or moving back to Colorado to basically go back to being a server and get training from the bartenders over there.
This really is perfect, isn't it? It is the best meal you've ever had.
Said the fail, one of the major factors being good at conversation while serving drinks. Yeah. Honestly, a mute bartender is a pretty cute idea, though. I bet you'd be adorable. But honestly, that's like half the reason I want to be a bartender, is because I'm chatty. And I'd be able to chat people up, and I'd be able to just talk to them and have a cool time and make tips doing it.
But then it's over.
I'd be able,
and you're just as hungry as when you began.
I'd be able to meet people too, and that'd be really awesome.
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
The shadow washes across the table, clearing and replating. The feast is once again laid before you. The food is good. Again. You tear into golden crispy flesh, dab at the slurry of aromatic sauces on your plate with thick-crusted bread, sip your goblet of sparkling gems. But you have done this already.
A good meal is still a good meal, and we didn't even have to clear the dishes. I'm happy.
Maybe in a more classy location. Yeah. You wouldn't be able to be a mute bartender at a dive, but like somewhere nice. I think it would be very charming.
And then it's over. And you're just as hungry as when you began.
You're still hungry too, right? I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but we just have to do it again. That's all. It'll be perfect if we just do it again.
So the shadow sweeps over the table, clearing the old and laying out the new. And so you do it again. The meat is fine, the bread is fine. You sample the side dishes and they're fine too. You finish your goblet, the liquid within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead leaving your mouth coated in a tacky film. You put it down and it fills again. You do not drink more.
Well, food is food, isn't it? Can't always be amazing. What matters is that we don't have to make it. Getting other people to do the hard work always improves the taste.
Does it?
Because it seems like the taste is getting worse, and we haven't had to so much as lift a finger.
Is this supposed to be representation for a new love's passion dwindling? If so, I don't know how to say this other than if that's the case, it's kind of a childish interpretation of it.
Regardless of quality, it's over again, and you're just as hungry as when you began. Again.
No, something was wrong that time. But maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
Yeah, I feel like this is supposed to be an allegory for like the honeymoon phase of a relationship ending and like losing love. Which fuck that. Fuck that. I don't believe in that. I mean, obviously, you know, things calm down as a relationship like grows and develops and gets older, but like love isn't something you fall into. It's something you choose every single day. It is not something you feel, it is something you do. And so if a relationship is meant to work out, then the two people involved are going to work it out. And we'll find ways to fall in love with each other again and again. I think it's more so representation of someone being stuck in a one-sided love. That sounds more realistic. Because honestly, I feel like these devs understand love a bit better than
Again,
that.
the shadow replaces your feast, and again you eat. The meat is greasy, the bread is tough, its crust hurting your jaw as you chew. The grey vegetables are barely worth the effort of picking through. You don't even touch the goblet, its sickly sweet aroma utterly unappealing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is an allegory for, you know, being in love with someone, but just kind of existing in the status quo and not doing anything to nurture and develop it. And just kind of letting it be exactly what it is and hoping that that's okay.
I'm so tired of eating. Well, it's still free food we didn't have to make, right? Oh, am I kidding? We were eating like kings and now we're eating like pigs. At least you still have the memory of how good it was the first time, right?
I'm so tired of this.
As the words leave her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters and then goes out entirely.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
Not a fan of whatever just happened. I don't want to sit in the dark. Losers sit in the dark. I want to sit in a brightly lit, spacious room where we can see our beautiful, queenly wife.
If anything, it's not about a relationship. Yeah, a love that was all passion with no willingness to nurture what created that passion. Yeah, it's a relationship where you felt that attraction and infatuation and you thought that was going to be it, that was going to last forever. And now, instead of nurturing it, we've ended up with a loveless relationship.
As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other three torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
I don't think you did anything wrong. I think you just said something you wanted to say.
But it was wrong. I took away a piece of our light. I'm not supposed to do that. I don't want him to be upset with me.
You said he. Who is he?
He's the voice that whispers sweet nothings in my ear. I think he made this place for us.
It's the smitten.
Is she talking about a real voice? Like us, but we're at the head of the table. We should be in charge. Is he more powerful than we are?
Hey, Shadow! Don't you have anything to say?
The torches flare and the shadow grows for a moment, but you don't receive a response. Giving us the cold shoulder, I say, asserting his dominance in the power structure. Regardless, it would seem that he, if there is a he, isn't something you can talk to.
He says his words are just for me. But he wants me to ask, isn't this enough? Isn't this what you wanted him to do? He says he's tired, and I don't think he'll answer anything else you have to say.
This isn't fair. If I could just talk to him for 2 seconds, I'm sure we could sort this out and figure out a balanced power structure that works better for everyone. But no, he's decided he's above talking to little guys like us, huh?
Well, we ate. What are we supposed to do now?
I don't know. Maybe we could play a game. Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
Yeah, sounds great.
The flames roar and the shadow comes dancing across the table. It leaves behind an intricate game, its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing, its simple rules already apparent, even with little explanation.
We can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like a lot of fun, right?
Yeah.
Great, we don't even have a rule
Together.
book. That means we can make up as many rules as we want. And we will. Don't worry, I am excellent at cheating. She'll never suspect a thing.
We're not gonna cheat, you fuck.
I don't think it really matters. This all kind of feels like we're just filling time, you know? What, you don't want to win? To show our prowess in all avenues and accumulate respect? Wow, you would be hopeless without me. Count your lucky stars I'm here. You and the princess do indeed figure it out as you go. And what a game it is. The tension between turns, the triumphant highs of moves well placed, and the tragic lows of miscalculations and careless plays. The warmth of trust and the cool texture of deception. And then, the climax, as she places her final piece.
Oh, I think we got the rules wrong.
And so you start over. She only made us start over because we were winning. Time passes. You play the game. You win. Boom. And there you have it. What did I tell you? Am I great at games or am I great at games?
Got an achievement for winning.
Oh, you won. I guess we can play again.
Time passes. You play the game. She wins.
Oh, I won. I guess we can play again.
There is a long pause, and the board does not reset.
This isn't fun anymore, is it?
You don't need me to tell you that it isn't. Oh. The princess visibly panics as another torch sputters.
Wait. Maybe this is just too easy. Maybe if we added more rules and pieces, it would be fun again.
Why don't we decide for ourselves what we want to do? Alright, show's over. Game's won.
Yeah. The game's just a little simple. We can make it fun again. The shadow descends on the board once again. More pieces are added, their shapes more intricate, their purposes less immediately clear, and the two of you set about discovering the complexities of the game anew. And so you do. And it is fun again. In fact, it's almost as fun as the first time you played, and the sputtering torch roars back to life. But then you get used to the additions, and the feeling starts to fade. A creeping numbness settling in over the board. More pieces are added. The feelings flare. The feelings fade. The princess suggests new rules. A glimmer of what could have been excitement flits through your mind, quickly vanishing as the game progresses.
Your pieces advance in an ever-increasing slog to their destination. Winning and losing become nothing but ends, and even the end becomes nothing as you roll over into a new game, the board resetting as many times as you can finish, till finally...
I'm out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas this time. I don't think I can play anymore.
As the words leave the princess's mouth, another torch goes out. Again, the remaining flames burn brighter, and the shadow dances faster.
I'm happy. I promise. We're both so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
This is... awful.
Wow. I honestly, the most surprising component of this whole story to me is the genuine empathy we are getting from the narrator. It's like he's completely forgotten about his idea of slaying the princess.
Isn't it great that we're all having such a lovely time together? We just have to stay positive and realise how happy we are. Then all of those lights will stay on and keep showing us all the cool stuff we have. Yeah, sure.
Are you actually happy here?
The princess starts to hyperventilate, her quick breaths punctuating the uncomfortable silence between you.
Yes! Why wouldn't I be? Let's not talk about it.
She's being defensive. And we all know being defensive is a sign of weakness.
Opportunist, shut the fuck up. We need the truth. You need to tell me how you really feel.
I don't feel anything.
The third torch sputters out. The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
It's starting to remind me more of arranged marriages and the nightmares I've been told of. Yeah. It's a loveless relationship, trying to force something that isn't there. Oh, it's heartbreaking.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
Oh, man. I wonder if anyone can guess what I'm gonna say. Don't worry about what's going to happen. If you could do anything in the world, what would it be? What would you choose?
I think I'd like to dance under the stars.
That sounds lovely.
But there aren't any stars here. I'd have to leave.
As she says that, the shadow rushes forward and tightens its grip on her wrists.
I'm not happy here. I don't think I ever was.
The princess sobs, burying her face in her hands as the final torch blows out.
Let it be known that if I had seen it, this wouldn't have happened. But no, we just had to see the third chapter, and now I'm sad. Oh, man. I'm sorry. I feel like all of this is my fault.
She raises her head, mascara trailing down her cheeks.
Your fault. We were all just trying to make things work here. It just didn't happen that way. I don't think this is the sort of thing anybody needs to apologize for. Even if we both feel empty. Even if an important part of us is gone.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
The princess pushes herself from her chair, and you instinctively do the same, waiting by the top of the stairs as she quietly crosses the room.
Do you still care about me?
Of course. Of course I do. I don't think I'll ever stop.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you to say that. I still care about you, too, so maybe this wasn't all bad. But I don't think this place is for us anymore. I think we need to go.
As the princess steps towards the stairs, you offer her your hand. The corners of her mouth curl into a demure smile, and she gently takes your hand in hers. She's cold, and a little clammy, but her skin against yours is the most real thing you have ever felt. You're offering surprisingly little resistance. If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world? He's right, you know. You're giving us some real mixed signals, boss. Yes, well, I've seen my fairy tale ending, and I think there might be worse things than the end of the world.
Finally, you get it.
Well, this is less work for us anyways. Think what you will. I'm done fighting. You and the princess don't exchange words as you descend the stairs to the cabin's entrance. And then the two of you step out into the world. I think this is the end of me, even if it's not the end of you. I hope this was worth it. Genuinely, I do. He's really gone, isn't he? No boss anymore? No one left to tell us what to do? I guess we'll have to be our own boss then. About time.
Favorite ending.
The stars are so beautiful.
Quiet moment passes over you. A comfortable quiet.
I meant it when I said I wanted to dance.
Oh. She gently pulls you forward, and the two of you fall into graceful step. The only rhythm that guides you is the shared thumping of your hearts, beating in perfect unison. I love the message of this route so much more than I initially did. Her face, worn and tired, brightens the faster you move, a soft, sad smile widening and widening until it reflects only genuine affection. You send her out in a wide spin, and your arms stretched to their limits, only the tenuous grasp of your hand and hers holding you together. You share a gaze that feels like it lasts forever.
Thank you for taking me here. This is nice, even if it's a little cold outside.
Oh. Oh, my heart. Oh, I'm a little teary-eyed. Oh my god. That's it right there. When they were inside the cabin, they were they just were so possessed with the idea of what they thought their relationship should be, and then they found something better. And that's infinitely better than the other end, honestly. But you do not get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where does she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
This cut is certainly starting off strong. Yes! Oh my god! That... Oh! I fucking love the writing of this game.
If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about
Does this
looking
mean
for
we
her.
won? You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. I'm begging you, don't do this.
What? This game writes getting through trauma through love so well. Yes. This game writes love really well. Also, I didn't get to console him. I wanted to tell the hero it was gonna be okay. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. You are at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I don't know what I am. Or... What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Do you think the mirror is made out of glass or silver? I think, in accordance to all of the other, theming of things, I think it's a silver mirror. The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own.
This one is a songbird in a cage of gilded shadows. She will make for an honest heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally learned to sing for herself.
Yes! I'm so glad! That's what... That was my one problem with this route when I first did it with the damsel, is that she didn't decide anything for herself, and then she did in this route. I'm gonna fucking cry. Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Are Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark, and you die. I kind of wonder what happens if you kill yourself before she gets a chance to make
You're
you forget.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Who's been using all our ad snoozes?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. I don't know what to go for next. That route just hit me so hard that I'm like, oh god, what now? It was me, I didn't realize the chapter ended right there. How dare! Alright, good work, boys. It's time to pack it up. That's enough tears for the whole week. Yeah, seriously. Man, that route got me so choked up. Can I suggest mine? Sure. Honestly, after that, after the damsel being the first route, I feel like that really speaks to my heart. So I'm just gonna snack until you give me a little nudge. I only feel the need to make a single alternation, as it's simply something you could never bring yourself to stumble upon the path to begin. Interesting. Did they add more for my favorite little Gremlo? Was that the witch, Jesse? Okay, yeah. I actually have to... Wow, you were trying to nudge me towards that route. Okay.
Wow,
Well,
I never and because it's not unless
Lucky would never get the witch naturally, let's be honest. I mean, I did once, but I think it was once like, to the point where I wanted to start experimenting. I'm just gonna go.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him.
So,
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is
I
stale
know
and
you-
musty. The blade.
I know you too well. You would never do that of your own accord. It's true. I would. I don't think I could ever bring myself to like betray somebody. I'm just too honest at heart. The last time that I streamed this, the Pristine cut was not out yet. You know,
The
it
door
occurs
to
to
the
me.
basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. Her voice
Hello?
is, "Don't let..."
You know, it occurs to me. We got a regular a while ago that joined specifically because of Slay of the Princess. It's a shame they're missing it.
How many times
Wait, come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
you walk down? She's eye out.
Hi, I hope you...
I think I went straight into.
Thank you.
You're no. They're large.
I'm guessing...
Made down.
I'm gonna check upstairs.
You attempt to. You're
Hey, let me
shy.
out!
You
Try
try.
the door. Go back down.
Easier.
I heard the door...
There's a slight.
If I could...
She barely has as she rips the blade, or you won't.
Okay.
Against
And I
you
try to
cuts,
save
the blade is
her.
sharp. She
Gets her
didn't.
hand off.
She smart. How is she?
She's
Thank
all
you.
cute and happy. We're gonna go to the locked
Just
door.
wait. Watch me.
What are you...
I'm gonna. Can I just do it at any stage, or do I have to warn her first? You should start announcing games ahead of time. Probably help. I mean, that would work. Immortal, that would work. That'd work if I could make up my mind what I'm streaming. I shit you not, I decide what I'm gonna stream like 10 minutes before the stream starts. It is exactly as Jazzy says. I'll do that one day when I'm setting a schedule every week again. Alright, you're chaotic. I am very chaotic. So, Immortal, just to make sure I do this right, do I kill her now or after I warn her? I think I kill her now. Wild sentence out of context, right? I'm just gonna do it.
Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end. You bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart. But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time? I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
Yeah, I think we're getting Witch.
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The witch! We got the witch.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Deja vu.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
I love deja vu on my French dips. What the fuck? Okay, let's go.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power.
Whoops. Everything in her power to keep you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. I'm a little fucking douchebag, and I want the world to suck.
Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done. The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room.
God damn it, that was an accident. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Narrator's a high-level demon of Nurgle. Ugh. I am gonna save. Duh. That's what I'm gonna save. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save so that if I accidentally don't get Chapter 3, then I can just go back and try it again.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it. That's not actually a bad idea. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Hello.
I recognize
God, my-
voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
I think I'm a little dehydrated. My voice is starting to crack. Oh my god. I need water. I just finished off my water.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this
tea?
whole
I do
situation.
need tea. But making tea would take up too much time. Tea with honey. Oh. I think my honey is crystallized and gross, though. I just have honey so rarely. Honestly, some like throat coat or echinacea tea would be really nice right now. God, why am I so... It's been 2 hours, it makes sense. Yeah, and, you know, we were just talking about how I might be getting sick. So I guess that's fair. Two and a half, actually, yeah.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Is it processed honey or raw honey? I do not remember.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you.
Hello, Miku.
You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
Hello, Miku. Miku. I'm debating on getting something to drink. Because I can tell I have a need. Witch, my scrungle muffin. Yes, look at her. Look at this witchy little beast.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know each other.
You know what? I'm realizing I might have actually wanted to do this a little differently.
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
You need to call in 3 Velky face emote? Oh my god, yes we do! Is there in the back? What? It me there? You're a scrungly little rat who stabs people in the back?
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning.
Or a Lance emote.
Well, you seem
Yes.
to be great at it.
Maybe that's what I should do. Is I should commission an artist to get new emotes.
So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
I know one. I mean, I know some artists too, but you mean specifically one that would be a good fit to do emotes with?
I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
When that is open comes and it's the cutest, sweetest bad grumblo. Caro? Does Caro do like emotes? I know she does like regular commissions and and models. I didn't know she did emotes. Maybe I'll have to ask her about that sometime. And on Twitter it says so. That's fair. So I feel like the play here is to also try to be a sneaky little rat. And Immortal isn't trying to nudge me, so I'm assuming we're fine here. Meter freak, yeah, exactly. That is the essence of this game, is you meet her freak. Look, I know, things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all, and unfortunately you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it.
Do you want the chapter 3 I have in mind, or just any chapter 3? Yes. I know she's a rat, but I can't hate that face. That's how she gets you. She acts all cute, and then the moment you trust her, she just like fucking slits your throat. Yeah, Immortal, I just want to make sure I get a chapter 3, so, you know, you can just give me a nudge. And I, you know, if it's the one you want or if it's the one you don't want, who cares? We'll probably, well, we're only gonna get one chance at the witch. Yeah, show me what you want to see.
Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
There's a way to get smitten in here in the next chapter. Really? Could use the autosave? I did make a save over here as well. I'd like to be straightforward with my intentions. I didn't care for how you treated me last time, and I think you might be a danger to the world, so I'm going to attack you now. Well, that can't be it. I should probably be more than enough to figure out how to get there. Yeah. This kind of feels like the only thing, as overwhelmingly stupid as it is, it feels like this has got to be it. But I wonder if I can do like one more explore choice first. Okay, you know what? We just saved for a reason.
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her. Yeah, okay. One more save, and then
I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill.
You can't be serious.
It's so stupid.
Now,
Why would I
hold
do
on.
this?
We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she
The
uses it to kill
face.
us? As do I. I, abstain? You abstain? She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
This isn't a democracy. We're giving her the blade.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do. You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
What do you think happens now?
A form of apologizing for the betrayal. Yeah. Ooh. I feel like we're on the right track. You're beautiful. I want to actually save you, and this feels like the only way to do it.
She pulls back,
Oh!
clearly caught off guard by whatever nonsense you just said to her.
Oh, look at the face! Look at that face! Everybody got a good look at that face. She blushing. She a little cute little grandpa.
I thought it was nice.
It's quite squinty.
Whether it's nice depends on if we meant it. We didn't mean it. Did we?
If you were lying, we'd all know. But unfortunately, you weren't lying.
What? What do you mean by that? What kind of game are you playing?
The look of surprise that momentarily softened her features vanishes as she steals her nerves. And then she buries the blade in your heart.
Yep, there I am, getting stabbed.
What? No, come on, that's not right. I told you this is what she was going to do.
Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
Oh, wait, this looks new.
I did it! I got you! You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time. Everything goes dark, and you die.
You die. Well, that was actually pretty
You're
easy.
on a path in the woods.
I can't believe she actually stabbed us. I told you not to give her the blade. I told you it would come around to bite us. I voted against it. Yeah, we know. You already got your I told you so's in while we were bleeding out. I just wanted to make sure that everyone here knows that I was and am on the right side of that argument. Oh, you're far from being
Yeah,
on the
there it
right
is.
side of anything. You're fixated on the past, whereas what you should be is fixated on the future. Ho-ho, a visionary. I like it. Tell me more. Gladly, my dear fellow. By cruelly turning on the princess in her moment of vulnerability, we made ourselves an enemy. But by mastering our fear and insecurity and handing over our power, we've begun a journey to something so much deeper.
I like where this is going. I like where this is going a lot.
I like journeys. Traveling is a bit of a passion of mine. It makes me so relatable. Now, where are we off to? Well, if we're lucky, it's a journey to love. She hates us. Does she? She hesitated before stabbing us to death.
She did hesitate.
Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. So maybe she'll realise that things don't have to end in violence. You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try. Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right? It makes no difference if we conspire in the shadows or bear our intentions with open hearts. We are breaking your cruel cycle and whisking her away to freedom. Oh, are you now? Great, so you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Twice, actually. Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
This place is different. It keeps changing.
Wonderful. If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously. It would mean your grip on things is slipping, which, in turn, likely means her influence is spreading. Someone's in the know. I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task will be. Don't listen to her, definitely don't free her, and if you can, don't even think about her. You don't have to worry about me. My head's always empty. Except the thoughts of her.
I don't know why that's so funny to me. Don't worry. I don't think. We're even now. I'm sure she understands that. But we can see what she has to say for herself when we get to the cabin.
Yes. Good. Playing both sides. That's what smart people do, and you're the smartest in the room.
Level 28 in Arc. My god. I think I'm level 28. Yeah, Kari has been no-lifing that game. It's a little crazy. Smitten is just full himbo. It's so true.
I'm not sure it counts as playing both sides if people can hear you doing it. Buddy, you're thinking in far too few dimensions. There's layers to doing this right, and I'm pretty sure the one making the choices gets that. Trust in the plan.
It's my life. Well, can you still fit some blue protocol in there? I want to make sure we get our activity stats to the highest.
Trust in what plan? The Decider's plan. Sure, we don't know what the plan is yet, but that's part of the whole trusting thing, isn't it? A good leader knows how and when to keep things secret, and sometimes a good leader even knows to keep things secret from himself. There isn't a plan, and that's the whole point. We're supposed to be guided by emotion. We're supposed to passionately live in the moment, and I'm sure that when the time comes, those passions will tell us to set our darling princess free.
Oh god. Oh, I'm live. Hello? What are we doing? Hi.
If I were
Right.
you, I'd remember what
Slay the
she's
Princess,
done.
we're playing that.
You know how dangerous she is. And you should know that someone like her shouldn't be let loose upon the world.
No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers are inside the cabin. Let's see this through.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin. I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point. I don't know if I'd say everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one too. Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. The princess is a threat to you. She's a threat to me, and most importantly, she's a threat to the world. You know what you have to do.
Did a hot swap happen? Yes. I swapped. I am somebody else now. And it was very confusing for a minute because... Is it you, Lane? Yep. Is it me, Lane, the one who never streams? Yep, it's me.
The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned-out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old.
It's okay, this game is at least really chill. That's true. I don't have to, like... Valkyrie wasn't doing like an endless stream of constant commentary like she usually does. She's just kind of yapping here and there.
The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table. A pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade.
Oh boy.
Why isn't there a pristine blade? We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she?
Do the council have their interior worlds but not handling outside matters? Kinda. It's like building a system's interior world is kind of like part of the process when involved with, you know, getting acquainted with your system. So we have an interior world. It's just a bit of a work in progress. We haven't really figured out what we should have yet. All I can really tell you is that we have our council chamber, which is where we meet and make decisions, and it's where whoever is fronting, you know, sits and takes priority.
Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do. I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work. If she does have it, that's all the more reason to put our faith in her. We have already shown her our heart. Now she has to show us hers. Unless her heart tells her to stab us, which doesn't seem unlikely, so yes, I agree. Let's make sure we get on her good side.
Let's not worry about the mirror thing. They're just gonna go in.
Step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent.
I'm gonna be so mad if one of these days, in like one of these routes, we actually do something with the mirror, because every time we've seen the mirror, it's just had no effect on the story whatsoever.
You know what you have to do. Wipe away the grit from the mirror, and behold our handsome features.
Oh, ad time. Well, I'm gonna chew on some gum, because I have some of that. Ah! Pet pats. Thank you. Huh. I want to go get water, but stream is basically over. Like, we're gonna be ending kind of soon. It'd feel weird to just, like, leave, come back, and then stream for just a little bit longer. I believe it's just the long quiet itself peaking. Your voice to be okay with a quick break. Ah, damn it, you have a point. I'll just go a bit past time, I guess. Or something, I don't know. I'll see you guys in a sec. I'm gonna go get water. Yo! Oh, tracking. Come on. Come on, tracking, you can do this. Oh, that's why. Hello? Yes. Here we go. Thank you, thank you. Fury of the Shattered Mirror used the mirror for some interesting things, as I hope the name would imply. Yeah, that's fair.
You reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. What are you doing?
Alas, our fine features remain unseen. We'll just have to trust that she'll find us beautiful as we are. Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it?
Yeah, I can still feel a bit of, I don't know, a bit of scratchiness, but I definitely needed that. That water.
Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us. You step through the frame of... The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you.
Really hope your symptoms don't lead into being sick. Me fucking too. I have been waiting. I have been waiting since, like, August for this really long bit of time off. I've been really excited for this whole birthday week thing. And if I'm sick during it, I am gonna throw hands. I'm gonna punch life in the fucking nose.
Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease, at least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved.
These thorns are an expression of her pain. I know it. She's calling out for help.
Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
I want to take care of her and I don't even know what she looks like. I want to free you. I mean it.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once
my
a vast open
God.
cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles. The space thick with hostile vegetation.
Oh my god, no. No.
At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess. Her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
No. Oh my god. I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you, if you'll let me.
I want to trust you.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
You're not the only one that yearns for freedom. I'm as trapped as you are. I think we need to leave together.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
Oh god. Oh fuck. Yo, this just hit Lissy so hard in the heart. Oh my god.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
Yep, she's gonna cry. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can I take the plate now?
Her eyes briefly meet yours, then dart back to the floor. She hangs her head in resignation.
Okay.
Yeah, this is an allegory for basically everything Lizzie represents. Oh my god.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms.
She trusts us. She trusts us. Doesn't that set your heart aflutter?
Yeah, a little. It could just be nerves. Being this close to her does bring back unpleasant memories, but I don't know, it doesn't feel bad. It feels good. Like we're special to her.
We are special to have gained an ounce of trust from a maiden so guarded. Now all that remains is to free her from her bindings.
You chose to trust us, so we're going to honor that trust.
Let's do it. Let's show her how much both of us have changed.
Or, hear me out,
We slay her. Right here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance.
Nope, she trusted us. We're not violating that.
Sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him.
I see that the lines have been drawn.
It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 2. You don't count. And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us. That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
I just wanted the blade back. You're on your own. What the fuck? No, I'm cutting her free.
Yes, what a good idea. Let's cut her free. Oh, so you're suddenly team free her. You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision. I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess.
Everyone deserves a chance at redemption. Let him join us and be merry. We are all united by our passion.
That's right. What he said. We've already given him a chance at redemption. And who says I don't deserve another? I really mean it this time. I'm big enough to admit when I'm wrong. So I want to help you all free her.
Yeah, obviously it doesn't mean shit.
And I have no problem with that. Welcome to the team. You're one of us now. One of the good guys.
You take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart.
Oh.
You're not going to do that, are you? Still, all it would take is a single slip of the blade.
Such a pathetic attempt at distraction and subterfuge. Our blade is a dashing sword, and every dashing sword is an extension of its hero. It won't slip.
You're right. He can't even make it slip, can he? He's a bit of a nobody. Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning. The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Yes.
Do you see the way she's looking at us? Kiss her. Kiss her now before the moment ends.
I want to kiss her.
Can we actually do that? No, you can't. Absolutely not.
You know as well as I do that we can. And we wouldn't want to throw away a chance for a special moment, now would we? If I were only capable of throwing myself off a bridge. Well, are you going to describe our steamy, romantic kiss?
Oh god, why does that have to be steamy? Wait, what?
You lean in and you kiss her. And she reciprocates enthusiastically. You kiss. It's done. Are you happy now?
Come on now, this is the big moment! You can do better than that. Ugh, fine. You and the princess lock eyes and stare deep into each other's souls with all the roaring emotion that comes from letting what once was hatred turn into pure, unbridled passion. Are you making fun of us?
And then each of you close your eyes and kiss.
Words can describe neither the nuclear fire nor the oceanic depth of your connection. Please. I think he actually likes romance.
Yeah, I bet he does.
If history itself were not about to end, historians would document this moment for the rest of time. Musicians would write era-defining ballads, and great artists would expend entire lifetimes trying to merely capture the spark you hold right now. He's making fun of us. It doesn't matter either way, because this is good stuff.
I'm aware of my skills. But unfortunately for you, the moment doesn't last forever.
You open your eyes, the princess smiles gently up at you. Time for you to damn the whole world to oblivion, I suppose.
That was nice.
Her hand slips into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs.
Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out. Please, after all the trials we've been through, do you really think a few measly thorns can stop us? Love is an even more powerful weapon than our blade.
We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes.
I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
Hey, Kodiak. How are you, my dear?
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
I'm not sure about this one. It doesn't seem like a smart idea to cut them, but also I feel like just walking into them is suicidal.
As you swing your blade into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield. Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this?
That's a fucking lie anyway.
Your nightmare is our dream. Whatever world would condemn star-crossed lovers like us to a cycle of violence and despair isn't a world worth saving. We'll weave something new together. Something better.
You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance. We've already made our decision.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
Yes! Yes! Must trust each other. Step into freedom.
Hands clasped, the two of you open the door and step out into a new day. You irredeemable murderers.
I gotta see what that achievement says because it was really sweet. Turning over a new leaf, work through some issues, and learn to trust again.
What do we do now? Where's everything going? Why is it so cold?
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right? If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it. Finally, we're going places.
You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Anyway, this was my favorite route of the original cut, but there was also a variant without the smitten, and no kiss, but is the only route in which they do. Aw. That was a really sweet route. I love that. You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've ever met. Thank you.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together.
God, she's a lot better than... She's better than a lot of humans. Of course she is. She is greater and wiser than any human could ever be.
It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Oh, this is what I wanted to know. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one yearns for connection she feels she doesn't deserve. Even when shown compassion, she hid herself away. She will make for a cautious heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Oh, yep. Oh, God. Lizzie felt that. Just suddenly on the edge of tears. Holy fuck. She's not alone. She's not alone. When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
What do you want me to bring you the next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
That's true.
My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Alright, I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. For some reason, the arms hugging this one feels right. I agree. When someone is so wounded and alone like that, when they feel like they just can't trust anyone, what they really need is to be held. I compile a quick list so I can get a few options for next stream. Yeah.
You're on a
Okay. It is, however, time. It is time. Can't forgive myself for forgetting how good this damn game is. I fucking know, right? Such a good game, and I am so full of emotions now. And my body hurts and I feel sick. So, we're gonna go ahead and call it a night now. I hope everybody had lots of fun. I know I did. And I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I am gonna go crash. Night, Mom. Thank you for the stream. Of course. Thank you for the time during my flight. Absolutely. I'm glad. Yes. We're probably gonna have to come back to slay the princess. Like, officially. I wondered about maybe doing this as a one-off, but it's too good. Best part of my day, hands down. I'm so glad. That's all I want, is to give people the highlight of their day. So, I hope you all take care of yourselves, and please be well for yourself and others until I see you next. And I eagerly await you guys all in the next one. Have a great night now. Ciao, ciao.